Open your books to page 84. To further complicate matters, the Spartans were armed with a variety of weapons, some of them even improvised, and they would not hesitate to slaughter every Athenian they saw, even children, especially the children of soldiers. This is where the...
Wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
You really shouldn't fall asleep in class.
Well, I wasn't going to at first, but I wanted to say a few words about the Nightmare on Elm Street remake. I'm kind of back and forth with this one, so I guess I'll start with what I liked about it. Well, I mean, it's modern, it looks polished, the production is high, the dream sequences, they're pretty dark, as well as the new Freddy. And one of the ideas I thought was interesting was the whole micronap thing, where you can dream while being awake after a long period without sleeping. I thought that was pretty cool. And if you look at it as its own standout movie and not really a comparison to the original, you might like it a little more, because it's not really that bad. But part of me still feels like this just should not have been made. But now I'll talk about what I didn't like about it. First of all, most of the characters are pretty dull and lifeless, and some of the CGI looks horrible, like rancid shit muffins, like where Freddy is coming out of the wall. It's just awful. And it's much more effective in the original, and that's another thing. There is such a thing as paying homage or tribute, but this one just takes too many scenes from the original, like the girl flying around the room, or the bathtub scene, or the girl getting dragged across the hallway in the damn body bag. I mean, it's almost identical, and it really doesn't work, because I've already seen it. And I also thought it was weird how they were playing it off that Freddy was innocent. Like, that's why he was getting revenge for getting burned by the parents. So now I'm going to feel sympathy for Freddy? I mean, I bitched about that in my Texas Chainsaw review, that feeling sorry for the villain, it really doesn't work in these kind of movies. And I'm not saying Jackie Earle Haley did a bad job here. I did like him, even though sometimes he tried to sound like a Christian Bale Batman, and his makeup looked like total fuck dookie. I mean, he looked like a damn melted alien frog or some shit. But that's just me being nitpicky. But it's definitely not the same without Robert Englund. But anyway, that's just my opinion. I guess I'm just indecisive about the 2010 remake. But I'm not going to lose sleep over it. So if you're dying to see a new Freddy movie, then this is what you get. Take it for what it is. As for me, I'll stick with the Wes Craven classic.
You're bleeding.